am Frank. The Diary of a Young Girl. Introduction by Eleanor Roosevelt, translated from the Dutch. I am Frank. I have a bicycle and I have so many friends. I go to school with all of them. I have such a real life. I don't know what I'd do without it. I always get lovely cookies and cakes. Oh, what a great world.
Not for long. On Thursday, July 9th, 1942, you will go to hiding about a week earlier than planned because of your call on your sister, Margot.
What? This can't be happening. Where will I stay?
You will stay in an upper-level corner of a warehouse where your father works. It will be called the Secret Annex, and it consists 3 floors and many rooms.
How will I see the outside world, like all the nature?
You will never go outside, and you may not make very much noise during the day.
I had a life with friends and everything. Now I'm locked up in a house with my family and the Van Dam family, consisting of a boy, Peter, who is my age, and his weird appearance. Could this get worse?
Yes, it could. You will be staying with an old, dirty dentist named Dussel.
Okay, this place is going to stink. But is this place safe from a concentration camp?
If someone finds you, you will. But that may not happen if you keep great secrecy.
That is reassuring. Not. I'm only 13. I should be able to live a good life. But looks like that is out of the question. Why do the Germans hate the Jewish? What is wrong with us?
Yeah.
Yes, you don't even have to answer that. Yes, I always listen to the radio waiting for news and more. That is what I'm doing right now on April 6, 1943.
You seem to be having a great time.
Not one bit. The one thing I love doing that I could have done without the war is study and learn about history and algebra and mythology. I also talked to Peter, who has become like a brother to me and Margot. During this time, I knew I had one goal, and it was to survive. I knew it was possible to die, and that if I died, I was not the only one dying for being who I am. Every night I hear bombs and bullets, and I just hope none lands on our hiding place.
Anne lives in a secret annex until August 4th, 1944. During that time, there were many burglaries, and she listened to the radio to get news. She continued her studies, too.
Yes, I did continue my studies until that day when I was found with everyone else, and soon I found myself in a concentration camp. As I walk by every day, many people like me are in lines to be gassed.
Anne would cry. She saw the little children by their mothers before they got gassed.
Seeing those children and adults die in many ways was so sad and broke my heart. Soon my mother refused to eat. I pray that the war will end soon so that she will eat more than she does.
The men went to another concentration camp, and that was the last the men ever saw of anyone in their families again.
Yes, I just longed to see my father once more. Soon I was transferred to another concentration camp in Belsen. There I met an old school friend, Liz.
At the men's camp, Dr. Van Dam was gassed. Peter went to the military and never heard from him again, and Dussel died. Mr. Frank was the only survivor of the men.
Today was sad as I hear the news Mrs. Van Dam has died. I can't bear to think of all my friends from the Jewish secondary school dying too.
At the other camp where Anne, Margot, and Mrs. Van Dam were all at first before being transferred was Mrs. Frank, who refused to eat and eventually died.
Today, at the beginning of March, I figured out Margot has passed, and I am not happy.
Shortly after Margot has passed, Anne too died. The only survivor was Mr. Frank, and he went back after the war ended in May and found Anne's diary and published it.
The reason I chose this book was because at the funeral there was a section on how brave she was and how she died at a camp. I thought this would be a good book because she was brave and she didn't give up and she tried her best to survive.
Although Anne did not accomplish her goal, her book was still kept and remembered as her life story of the Secret Annex.
So that is what she accomplished. Thank you, everyone.